This is High School Sports, the show about which sports are actually worth your time. Your hosts are Robbie and Terry, both 15 every week. They break it down so you actually get it.
Welcome to Sports are actually worth your time. I'm Terry.
And I'm Robbie, and today we're settling something once and for all. Is cheer actually a sport?
Spoiler alert, yes, obviously, but let's do this properly because some people still need convincing.
Like my Uncle Gary, who watched an entire competition last Thanksgiving and said that looks more like dancing than sports.
Gary was wrong, and we have evidence, starting with the fact that competitive cheerleading requires strength, timing, coordination, and serious athletic training.
The American Medical Association recognized it as a sport back in 2014, so this debate is technically over.
Tell that to Gary.
Gary knows what he did.
Cheerleading injuries actually account for about 66% of all catastrophic injuries in female high school athletes.
That stat is sobering, and it kind of proves the point. You don't get catastrophic injuries doing something casual.
Flying through the air at 15 feet while someone throws you like a human frisbee is not a hobby.
A flyer, which is the person being tossed, trusts their bases completely, and bases have to catch a moving person under pressure.
That trust is athleticism, that timing is athleticism, and honestly, the whole thing is kind of incredible to watch up close.
Now, let's talk dance, because dance teams are often the quiet sibling in this conversation, and they deserve their own moment.
Competitive dance at the high school level includes hip-hop, jazz, pom, and kick categories, each with totally different technique and scoring.
Dancers train for flexibility, strength, endurance, and synchronization, which is harder than it sounds when you have 20 people trying to look like one.
Professional ballet dancers, for reference, can burn up to 2,000 calories in a single rehearsal.
Which is roughly what I eat in an entire Tuesday, so the calorie math alone should end any not a sport arguments.
The coordination required in group dance is genuinely comparable to team sports. One person off by half a beat and the whole routine falls apart.
It's like being a point guard, except instead of dribbling, you're doing a triple pirouette while smiling perfectly.
The smile is mandatory and somehow that makes it harder.
Imagine sprinting and someone grades you on your facial expression.
Competitive cheer squads can spend anywhere from 8 to 12 months preparing a 2.5-minute routine that has to be absolutely flawless.
2.5 minutes sounds short until you realize every single second is choreographed, timed, and judged on multiple criteria simultaneously.
Tumbling passes alone, those running flip sequences, require the same gymnastics training as actual gymnastics.
Right, and some of these athletes are doing standing back handsprings on a gym floor with 0 mats and then catching a flying human being.
No big deal.
Just a completely normal Wednesday practice.
One thing people underestimate is how intellectual these sports are. Coaches and athletes study routines on video constantly, breaking down millisecond timing errors.
It's like film study in football, but with more sparkle and arguably better music.
The National Federation of State High School Associations reports that over 400,000 students participate in cheer in the United States alone.
400,000 athletes who are constantly told their sport isn't a sport, and they show up and train anyway, which honestly is kind of inspiring.
And dance participation numbers are similarly massive. These are among the biggest participation sports in American high schools by raw numbers.
So the next time someone says cheer or dance isn't a real sport, you can hit them with the facts or just point at a flyer launch.
Preferably the facts, though the flyer is more dramatic.
The physical demands are real, the competition is real, the injuries are real, and the skill ceiling is genuinely as high as any sport we've covered.
These athletes are also often doing this alongside other activities, maintaining grades, sometimes playing other sports because high schoolers contain
Multitudes and an alarming amount of glitter.
The glitter is load-bearing, Robbie, do not dismiss it.
I would never dismiss the glitter. I've seen what happens.
Bottom line, if it requires training, competition, athletic skill, and the possibility of injury, it's a sport and cheer and dance check every single box.
Gary, if you're listening, we hope this episode was educational and we still love you.
We're rooting for your growth, Gary.
Thanks for listening, everyone. Keep showing up for the athletes in your life who are working hard even when people underestimate them, and see you next week on High School Sports.